Hey YouTube! Hi YouTube! This is Joy coming back to you with a quick video on my really lovely faux locks by Bomba Boss. I did the Bomba locks, the faux locks in the style Soul. I got 5 packs. This is not completely 5 packs. This is about 4.5 packs. I did 3 packs of 4, the number 4, and 2 packs of the 99J. I've been kind of wanting to try like a red. It's very, very subtle. You can barely tell. But, you know, I was like, why not throw some red in there? Anyways, I really like them so far. This is a review slash a tutorial kind of on how I installed the individual part. I did the beginning, the front, I did them individual so that when I have them up, it looks like, you know, I have individual faux locks as opposed to the crochet. Because I get those, my parts really stay, and then if I flip and then it pushes back, and then I have this, you know, huge space. I didn't want to do all that. So I wanted to try to do an individual in the front. And this is my first time using like a pre-looped like lock or braid in a crochet. I normally do like a free chest hair. I've been doing some Kanekalon. You've seen my last video. Also, if you've seen my videos, you know that I have a lot of neck and back pains, and the slightest added weight can really pull it. So, and I started doing this, my neck was hurting me, so I did have to cut it. So this is not the length that it comes. It comes like this. It comes like this. And 18 inches, so you have your loop at the top. This is your loop end, and then it's a nice length. A lot of girls who are on YouTube, they have it really pretty, and they've stretched them, they've dipped them, or they've used the blow dryer to stretch them. I tried to stretch these with the blow dryer, and it didn't do much. I'm gonna try again, and if not, I'm going to dip the ends and see if they loosen a little bit, because I kind of want that kind of Rasta, I guess, that Rasta look where it's like swinging, and then you kind of have it tingling. I didn't get the jewelry either. I'm so upset. Ugh. Anyways, that'll be happening soon. So I just wanted to come with a quick video because I used 2 people's videos that I used to kind of fashion this hairstyle after. The first, I think her name is Ivy League. I'm not sure. I have to double check. I'm going to put a link to her video in the description of this video. I used hers. It's like a 5-minute video. She's just doing a tutorial, not a tutorial, a review of the hair. I've seen her videos before, but I haven't done any styles like hers. And then, so she had a link to Beauty Can Braid. And as you know, she does Beauty Can Braid. It does a lot of really interesting stuff. And so she showed how to use the pre-looped hair to do an individual braid. So you have a little bit more natural look in the front. And so I did the whole perimeter in individual braids, and I have an undercut so that when I pull it up, it just looks completely natural. And then I don't have to worry about braiding upwards, which I can't do myself. Anyways. So I'm just going to show you quickly. I have this one that I have the finish. So you have your pre-loop. So in the Beauty Can Braid video, and try it, but she did it on somebody else, and it was really hard for me to do it on myself. So she was uncoiling, and she was wrapping it around the hair like you would in the traditional faux lock method. But it just wasn't working, and hers looked great. It was hiding the hair, but hers wasn't working. Mine wasn't working. So I decided, I was like, well, if it's a coils normally have, you know, a middle part that will be hollow. So I figured if it is, then I could probably use my crochet hook, which obviously I already have out, because all the middle is crocheted. If you can see, this line going back is crocheted. It looks pretty natural. I put the hair right on to the front, so it looks pretty natural, and I feel like it blends really nicely. But anyway, back to the tutorial. So what I did was, I decided to, I measured out, so I left a little bit over, and just to give myself some space, I measured this amount out, and I went a little bit further. So then what I discovered was that you can take your crochet hook, and you can, now I opened it. I tried it closed. It didn't really work that well, but I opened it. So then you insert it straight up. You insert it right up and through the coil. You just shimmy it on up. Now you can do it from either side. I started doing it from the ends because it doesn't have the loop, but then Either way, you're gonna have to cut the loop off. So then I decided to do it from the top, and it doesn't matter. I use it on. I went through it and I did different things. So what I did was I pushed it all the way down because you want to have enough space that you're going to be able to unlock, close your loop and open it. So what I just did was wrapped my ends a little bit around securely and then close the latch. And this is probably the trickiest part of it. It's just making sure your hair will push through. So as you can see, I tied it around. Pretty easy. And then I just pushed it up. I pushed it all the way up till you get to the root. And also what I did was I pulled it all the way through. Then you're not going to mess up your ends because you're going to pull it all the way through. Ugh, it's getting stuck. And then you're going to unhook your hair. And it's the same exact concept, but it's just slightly easier to do on yourself. I'm sure that other one is pretty easy if you're doing it on somebody else. But then as you can see, it's all the way up. Now you see you have the loop. I could have went further up, but it's fine because I was cutting the loops anyway. So then what I did was then I just got my needle and thread, and Beauty Can Braid, if you want to look at it, she does the exact same thing. Like I said, I wasn't really excited to do it like that. I didn't want to use needle and thread. I haven't used needle and thread on any of my styles. I don't even tie my braids down anymore. I just loop them through the other cornrows. But I hadn't really come up with a solution for that. So what I did was I just created, this is just a small end piece that I had. I just, like you would install a weft. Oh, I did too many. There we go. Oh. Bear with me. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, and you just go through it. You know how to do it. You just go through it. And at first I was going around just to really secure it. Now if you really want to see how how it's done better in terms of in terms of the sewing, go to Beauty Can Braid. There we go. Taking me a second, but I got it. So you just go around. Once you get it secured, you go around and around however you want. I mean, you kind of want to make it so that it's not going to look like you're going to see the thread. But I didn't bring my scissors. Anyway, oh, here's the scissors. You're going to knot it and then you're going to cut it. And so what I also would do is cut, careful, and then cut this loop off. Terrible scissors. I don't know whose scissors these are. Not mine. Anyway, so then you have it look like this. And if you can see, these other ones, this one looks a little crazy right now because they're doing it on camera. But if you look at the other ones, you can see that they look really, really natural. And I have it going around the whole perimeter of my head. Whew, I'm sweating. A lot of hard work. Not really. Anyways, so like I said, I had to cut them because they are really long and I can't really handle the weight, and I'm going to be working very manual job, and I just don't have the patience for that. So anyway, so then what I came and did was I would cut. So I was pulling it a little bit. Be careful with the ones on the front because it is only being held by string. You don't want to mess up your hair, so just going to be conscious of that. Like I said, it's not my favorite technique to use, but it's what I could come up with today. I didn't plan on doing this style so rushed. I planned on it really taking my time, but I needed something quick, and I figured, why not? Anyways, so I pulled it, and I just, cut it, because it's a coil. You want to kind of like cut it where it's gonna taper as opposed to being blunt. So you even get that. And so then even with that, I was going down and I was going like holding the tips that I would have, and then I was cutting just a little bit, not all the way through, just to get a more like a little bit of that goddess look. And girls did it better than me. I don't know if you can see it, but I think it looks pretty nice. Anyways, so that's my quick little video about how I did my goddess faux locs, goddess inspired. Anyways, I hope this works for you guys. Like I said, it's just a different technique based off of beauty. I didn't perfect this technique, or I didn't create it, I should say. I just was trying to do something that's slightly easier for me, and I hope this helped. All right, ladies, you guys have a great day. Stay natural. Have a great day.